Okay, first method converse labor formula, and the efficiency of the pile group eta g is equal to 1 minus theta by 90 into n minus 1 into m plus m minus 1 into n divided by m into n. So here m is where, and m is number of rows. As I said, when a pile is all the piles are connected to a pile gap. When you see it from the top, if example it is going to be 9 piles, 9 total number of pile is 9, then we know that we can to achieve a symmetrical pattern, we put it in a square pile cap. When you put it in a square pile cap, we put it as 3 3 3, so that it becomes a square pile, total square pile cap. So that for a number of 9 piles, the number of rows is going to be 3. If it is totally 4 piles, then the number of rows reduced to 2 rows. 2 rows we can keep. So the number of rows given, that is m. N is number of piles in a row. For example, if it is a 9 pile group, then we put 3 in the first row, 3 in the second row, 3 in the third row. So in a row we have 3 number of piles. So that is n. Number of piles in a row is n. And we have to know what is theta. Theta is equal to tan inverse of d by s. D is the diameter of the pile. If it is a square pile, it is going to be size of the pile, or width of the pile. Then S is going to be center to center spacing of the piles. Center to center spacing of the piles is S. So we substitute in theta equal to tan inverse of T by S, and we find theta and substitute in the efficiency of the pile group converse labor formula, we find the efficiency. After finding efficiency, we can substitute in this formula eta g is equal to qu of g by n into qu. When you substitute in this formula, that eta g we found by converse labor formula. Then n we know number of piles. Qu is single pile capacity. We can use the single pile capacity formula from static method. We learned in the static formula. Now, if it is a clay, then it is going to be 9 Cp Ap plus alpha C bar As. You remember that formula? That formula we use here to find Qu. So we know efficiency, we know number of piles, and we know Qu. We can find Qug, pile capacity, group pile capacity. So this is the principle or the theory behind the converse labor formula for finding the pile group capacity. Okay, so this remember this formula even for your gate exams and all. These questions have been asked, converse labor formula. So remember this formula. Okay, 1 minus theta by 90 into n minus 1 into m plus m minus 1 into n by m in n. So we'll solve a problem using that. A pile group of 3 rows with 3 piles in a row is made in a uniform clay deposit. So soil is going to be a clay deposit extending for a large depth with the unconfined compressive strength of 150 kilopascal. The diameter and length of the piles are 500 mm and 12 meter respectively. So diameter is 500 mm, 0.5 meter, and length is 12 meter respectively. The center to center spacing of the pile is 1.5 meter in both the directions. The adhesion factor can be taken as 0.4. Find the load carrying capacity of the pile group by converse labor formula. So, given data. How many piles are given totally? 3 piles in 3 rows. So, total number of piles is going to be 9. 3 into 3, that is 9. So, number of piles n is equal to 9. So, number of piles in a row. In a row, it is 3 given in the question. Small n is equal to 3. Number of rows m is equal to 3. That is also given in the question. Unconfined compressive strength UCS is equal to 150 kilopascal. 150 kilopascal. Now can we find cohesion? So total soil is going to be clay soil. Clay soil fulla ஒரே ஒரு UCS தான் they have given. Only one UCS have been given. UCS is equal to 150 kilopascal. So can we find cohesion from unconfined compressive strength? Yes. How will we find? Just divide the unconfined compressive strength by 2. So we can find the cohesion. Since no other unconfined compressive strength is given, we take the pile tip cohesion as well as C bar also same. Cp and C bar is same. 150 by 2 is equal to 75 kilopascal. Then diameter of the pile small d is equal to 500 mm. In meter it is 0.5 meter. Then length of the piles L is equal to 12 meter. Then center to center spacing of the piles is equal to 1.5 meter. Yes. Spacing S, small letter S. The adhesion factor can be taken as 0.4. Adhesion factor is represented as alpha. Alpha is equal to 0.4. Find the load carrying capacity and efficiency of the pile group. Efficiency as well as load carrying capacity. First we find the efficiency of the pile group eta G. Then we find the load carrying capacity of the pile group QUG. Okay. We will solve the problem. Adhesion factor is represented by the letter alpha. Okay. So we will solve the problem. First, efficiency of the pile group. What is the efficiency of the pile group? We know that eta g is equal to 1 minus theta by 90 into m minus 1 into n plus n minus 1 into m divided by m n. அதில் அந்த converse Laber formula we have to find theta. What is theta? Theta is equal to tan inverse of d by s. And when you take d is going to be the diameter of the pile and s is going to be the spacing of the pile. So theta is equal to tan inverse of dia of the pile is 0.5 meter and spacing of the pile is 1.5 meter. So you will get theta is equal to 18.26 degree. 18.26 degree. Now substitute the radians எல்லாம் மாத்திட்டு இருக்க கூடாது. Just substitute as degree itself. So eta g is equal to 1 minus theta by 90. The 90 also 90 degree. So you substitute the theta also in degree. 18.26. So 1 minus 18.26 degree divided by 90 degree into n minus 1 into m plus m minus 1 into n by mn. What is m? Number of rows. How many number of rows is given? 3. And how many number of piles in a row? That is also 3. So substitute m and n as 3. So you get 3 minus 1 into 3 plus 3 minus 1 into 3 divided by 3 into 3. So when you calculate it, you will get the efficiency of the pile group as 0.729, which is in percentage. Always you know efficiency is expressed in percentage. So it is 72.9 percentage. So we found the first part of the question, efficiency of the pile group by converse Laber formula. Now we should find the load carrying capacity of the pile group. So to find the efficiency of the pile group, we have a formula eta g is equal to QUG divided by n into QU. So total number of piles we know 9. 3 rows, 3 row piles in a row. So 3 into 3, 9. So also we found eta g. Now you should find QU. So how to find QU? And also QUG is the main question. Pile group capacity, that is equal to, from the formula it is n into QU into eta g. So now you find QU. For a cohesive soil, single pile capacity by static formula is QU is equal to 9 CPAP plus alpha C bar AS. So substitute the values 9 into APS cross-sectional area. Since it's a circular pile group, then the cross-sectional area is circle area pi by 4 d square. So pi d square by 4. So substitute the value of diameter there into CPS we found in the given data 150 by 2 75. So 75 plus alpha is zero point 0.4 given in the question addition factor. C bar is also same 75 into AS is perimeter area. Perimeter into length. What is the perimeter of a circle pile? Pi d. So pi into d into L, length of the pile. Substitute the value of diameter and length of the piles. So you'll get 9 into pi into 0.5 square by 4 into 75 plus 0.4 into 75 into pi into 0.4 into 12. So when you calculate this, you'll get QU is equal to 698.31 kilonewton. After finding QU, we can find QUG. Substitute everything in QUG. N into QU into eta G. N is number of piles is 9 into QU. Just now we found 698.31 into eta G. Converse Laber formula we found it as 72 percentage, which is in decimals 0.72. So into 0.72 will give you 4525 kilonewton. So this is going to be the efficiency of the load carrying capacity of the pile group. Okay, so very simple only. Once you are thorough with mostly in the madri the problems will be there, mostly clay problems only they will ask. So mostly you have to use this 9 CPAP plus alpha C bar AS. Okay, so I have a practice problem for you. Please solve this problem. Find the efficiency is same for the pile group capacity. They haven't given any data about the soil, so you can assume a suitable cohesion and solve the problem. Assume a suitable cohesion value and you can solve the problem. Okay, I think length is not given. Okay, solve this problem only for finding efficiency. Pile group capacity is not needed. Actually, I have added that. You don't have to find the pile group capacity. Please try this problem. Just to find the efficiency of the pile group. Okay, just find the efficiency of the pile group. Please take the screenshot of this problem. Please try solving. I'll give you a tip here. 4 into 3 pile, 4 by 3 pile, which is 4 rows and 3 piles in a row. So total number of piles is going to be 12 piles. 12 piles எப்படி அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னா 4 rows அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, 3 piles in a single row. Okay, 4 into 3, which is nothing but m by n. M by n. Similar to matrix la madri. Like 4 by 3 is m by n in artham. So what is m? Number of rows. So number of rows is going to be 4 and number of piles in a row is going to be 3. Don't confuse m by n. Okay, so number of rows is 4 and number of piles in a row is 3. So total number of piles is going to be 4 into 3, that is 12. And using this data, find the efficiency of the pile group capacity. Take a screenshot of this. Please try the problem. Okay. Second method. As you know, the second method for finding the pile group capacity is Fell's rule. This is kind of a very um, easy concept. Once you understand the concept, this is going to be easy only. Okay. Now, assume the when you take three piles, mostly when you consider a pile cap, the pile cap is having only three piles in it. Okay, three piles connected. Now we know if it is a if it is a 9 pile, we can arrange it as 3 rows, 3 piles அப்படின்னு arrange பண்ணலாம். 3 by 3 we can arrange. If it is a 4 piles also, we can arrange it as 2 rows, 2 piles each. So we can 2 by 2 we can arrange. But when it is a 5 piles, how will you arrange a 5 pile group? 4 piles at the corners, and center you can put another pile. So we can arrange 5 piles. Okay. So but if it is a 3 pile, how will you arrange? We can arrange it in a triangular pattern. We arrange the piles in a triangular pattern. If a pile group has 3 piles in it, we arrange it in a triangular pattern. Okay. So the rule is the rule என்னன்னா, if it is a triangular pattern pile, it's not necessarily a triangle pattern. In a pile group, the piles will be there. Some piles are at the corners, some piles at the center. If it is a 5 pile group, we will arrange 4 piles at the corner of the pile cap and one at the center of the pile cap. So some will be at the center, some will be at the corners. So there will be some nearby piles. Any piles will have some nearby piles, closest piles. Okay, so the closest pile oda effect will be on the uh, neighboring piles. If one pile is there, now this closest pile will have its effect on this pile in question. The pile in question will have the effect of the nearby pile in a pile group. We know that, right? When you saw the pressure bulb also, when you saw in the last class, I have shown the pressure bulb, if you remember. See, the pressure bulb also in a pile group, always one pile, there will be the effect of the nearby pile on this pile. You see the pile pressure bulb overlapping, pressure bulbs overlapping. See, the pressure bulbs overlapping. So this is due to the effect of the nearby pile on the pile in question, the pile we are considering. Always if you consider a single pile in a pile cap, the nearby pile will have an effect. So we will find that pile, number of piles which have the effect on our pile, that number of piles, and we reduce the effect by 1 by 16. We reduce the effect of the nearby pile on our pile which you are considering by 1 by 16, 1/16. That is the Fell's rule. Okay, and that is what the Fell's rule. If you see the statement, the value of each pile is reduced by 1 by 16th on account of the effect of nearest pile in each diagonal or straight row at which the pile in question is a member. We reduce the effect of the nearby piles by reducing 1 by 16 on our pile, on the pile we are considering. So when you do the problem, you will understand the statement better. Okay. First, consider a pile, 9 pile. Okay. In a 9 pile, see, in a 9 pile, we have 3 rows, and in each row we have 3 piles. This is what I have been telling. 3 by 3 pile group, this one. And in a top view, you get this view. Okay. Now, in a pile slab, we are connecting the 9 piles. In this pile, we name the piles, the corner piles, as 4 corner piles are there. We mark it as CCC. And the center pile, we mark it as A. The center pile of the pile group is A. And the remaining piles, in between the corner piles, we have 4 piles, and they you mark it as B, letter B. Okay. Now, Fell's rule. We saw find the efficiency of the pile group by Fell's rule. Fell's rule என்ன பண்ணோம்னா, you have to draw the few columns, 1 2 3 4 5 6 columns, and first column is pile type. Totally how many pile types are here? We have center pile A, we have center pile A, we have center pile A, corner pile C, and the remaining inner columns are inner column piles are B. Okay, pile actually inner piles are B. So how many center piles are there? Only one center pile is there. So A is number of pile A is 1. And how many corner piles are there? 4. So C is 4. How many remaining piles, inner piles are there? 4. So B is also 4. Okay. Now, if else rule படி என்ன பார்க்கணும்? We should look for the nearby piles, adjacent piles, whether it is diagonally or nearby. We should see how many piles are present nearby. When you take the corner center pile A, how many piles are nearby? All the piles are nearby. All the B columns are straightly nearby, and C piles are diagonally nearby. எல்லாத்துலேருந்தும் you can all piles are nearby to center pile. Center pile is connected to all the other piles. So number of adjacent piles are 8. To the center pile we have 8 adjacent piles. So number of adjacent piles to the center pile A is 8. Now consider B. When you take 1B, this is inner pile. Okay, this is inner pile B. Now for inner pile B, how many adjacent piles are there? C, this side or C irukku. We have a left side C, right side C, that is 2, and diagonally we have how many piles? And diagonally we have the another B, this side B, left side B, and the right side B. We have downwards, diagonally we have 2 piles nearby. Then we have straighter downwards, we have the A pile. So for when you are considering a single pile B, ஃபஸ்ட்டு ரோவில் இருக்கக்கூடிய பி எடுத்தீங்கன்னா அதுக்கு பக்கத்தில் இருக்க பைல்ஸ் என்னெல்லாம்? 2 சி இருக்கு, டயக்னலாக 2 பி இருக்கு, ஒரு A இருக்கு. கரெக்ட்? ஸோ totally 5 piles are nearby or diagonally nearby to B, center pile, this pile B. So for any B pile, the number of adjacent piles are going to be 5. Okay. Now the piles nearby C, how many piles are nearby C? Consider a C. Consider this C, this corner pile C, the red color corner pile C. How many piles are nearby the C? One very nearby, 2B. One is upward to the C, one is sidewise to the C. So 2B are there, and one A is diagonally nearby. One A pile is diagonally nearby. So totally 3 piles are nearby the corner pile cap C. Okay, so 3 piles are nearby corner pile C. So we have the third column number of adjacent piles, and the fourth column is apply the Fell's rule. What is Fell's rule? We reduce the effect of the nearby piles or the adjacent piles by 1 by 16. That is why the formula 1 minus adjacent piles divided by 16. So 1 minus adjacent pile divided by 16. So apply the adjacent piles of A, 1 minus 8 by 16. Then B, 1 minus 5 by 16. C, 1 minus 3 by 16. That is fourth column. Now we go for fifth column. Fifth column is we found the reduction factor, or we have applied the Fell's rule. Multiply the reduction factor by number of piles. So 0.5 into 1, it is 1. The reduction factor value into 4, you get 2.75. Similarly, 1 minus 3 by 6 into 4, you get 3.25. Then QU. QU na nothing but you uh, multiply the fifth column by QU. That's all. The last column. 0.5Q, 2.75Q, QU, 3.25 QUU. Now you add all the three, you get the total pile group capacity QUG. QUG. So totally summation is equal to 0.5 QU plus 2.75 QU plus 3.25 QU is equal to 6.5 QU. This is total pile group capacity QUG. Now we know that efficiency of the pile group is equal to QUG divided by N into QU. So QUG just now we found out from the table as 6.5 QU divided by N into QU. N is total number of piles. How many number of piles are there totally? 9. So 9 into QU. The numerator denominator we have QU. We cancel the value of QU. We get 6.5 by 9, which is 0.72, and which is nothing but 72 percentage. 72 percentage. Okay. I hope you have understood this. Um, First we find the we will mark the column piles, center piles, and the remaining inner piles. Then we will mark the number of piles in that corner piles or center pile. Then we find the adjacent piles to the piles which we are considering. Then we will reduce that by 1 by 16. So reduce by 1 by 16 means 1 minus adjacent pile by 16. Now we find reduction factor by multiplying the Fell's rule factor into the reduction factor. That is what the Fell's rule. Then multiply the reduction factor by number of piles. And the last column, you multiply that previous column by QU. Now add all the values, you get the QUG. Now substitute in the eta G and find the efficiency of the pile group. So this is what Fell's rule is. இதுலேருந்து மோஸ்ட்டாக கொஸ்டின்ஸ் கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க, பட் they will ask for 2 more questions. For 2 more questions they will ask this. Fell's rule triangular pattern, 3 piles. If it is a 3 pile, okay. So how many piles are present? A, B, C. A, B, C. Okay, so pile names are A, B, C. Number of piles are 1, 2, 3. Now what are the adjacent piles? For A, what are the adjacent piles? Diagonally or nearby. Here diagonally it is present. B and C are diagonally nearby. So for 2, 2, 2 for everything. For B, A and C are nearby. For C, A and B are nearby. So adjacent piles are 2, 2, 2. Now apply the Fell's rule and find the reduction factor. 1 minus 2 by 16. 1 minus 2 by 16. 1 minus 2 by 16. Multiply the reduction factor by number of piles. You get 0.85, 875, 0.875, 0.875. Just multiply QU to that. We get 0.875 QU, 0.875 QU, 0.875 QU. Add everything. You get 3 into add பண்ணிங்கன்னா 3 into 0.875 QU கிடைக்கும். Now you put it in this formula. So the total number of piles is 3. So 3 into 0.875 QU by 3 QU. 3 gets cancelled. QU gets cancelled. We get 0.875. Multiply by 100, you get 87 percentage. So this is about now don't look at the just note down the question. For a 5 pile group, it is going to be 4 at the corners, 1 at the center. Find that is your homework. Homework is find the by applying Fell's rule. Don't look at the answer given. The answer is also there. Please don't look at it. Find the by applying Fell's rule. Find the efficiency for a 5 pile group. Okay, for a 5 pile group, you find it. Actually, it is fun to find the pile group capacity, efficiency by Fell's rule. Okay, so for a 5 pile group, find the efficiency of the pile group. Next, we have a block failure criterion. I'll explain the concept now. இதில் இருந்து தான் you will have lot of problems. Almost all questions papers you'll have one question from block failure criterion. ஒன்றும் இல்லை, very easy only. Very similar to static formula. Very similar to static formula only. So it is very easy only. Okay. Well, as I said earlier, each pile will have pile pressure bulb. The pressure bulb, what is pressure bulb actually? In simple terms, the effect of the load or the effect of the load will be in that pressure bulb only. And the pressure bulb boundary kulla the effect of the load will be there in the soil. Okay, so always the effective the pressure bulb means the effect of the in in that limit only, in the limit of the pressure bulb only, the effect of the load will be there in a pile. Okay, now when you take the block failure criterion, as I said, each pile groups have each pressure bulb and they overlap with each other, and they all will join together and will also act as one unit. When it acts as one unit, we consider the entire unit as one block. We consider the entire unit as one block. For example, if you see this picture, no, we have 9 piles. 9 piles arranged in 3 rows. Okay, 3 rows, 9 piles we have arranged. Now, all this will act as one block, a square block. ஒரு ஸ்கொயர் பிளாக்ல எல்லாமே they are acting together. Because அப்படிதான் we are constructing, because we are connecting all the piles to pile cap. So all are connected together and they act as one block. Block it is square block it will act. Here it will act like a triangular block. Okay, so it will act like a blocks. It will act in blocks. So we will consider the pile group as one block. That's why this formulas or this methods heading is block failure criterion. Okay, pile groups in clay. We know that for a single pile, QU is equal to 9 APCP plus alpha C bar AS. Now, similarly, for a pile group, it is going to be 9 QUG. QUG is equal to the same formula 9 AP की बदला APG CP same plus alpha C bar AS के बदला we use the formula P into L. Okay, where instead of AS we use the formula capital P into L. P into L is, we are considering this formula for pile group. Pile group AS is equal to PL. Why P? Capital P is perimeter of a pile block. As I said, if it is a square block, what is the perimeter of the square? 4 into B. So perimeter P is equal to 4 into B. Mostly the blocks will be square. Mostly the blocks will be square. No circular blocks will be observed. Only square blocks. So mostly the perimeter formula is 4 into B for a pile group. Now B is the width of the pile block. B is the width of the pile block. Note down these formulas. We will solve the problem. At that time you will understand it thoroughly. L and AG. AG is nothing but cross-sectional area of the pile block. For a 9 pile group, as I said, all the piles will connected towards a square block. Correct? So square block இருக்கிறதுனால the cross section of the square is take. taken. So the entire pile group oda cross-sectional area is a square. So the area is B square. B is the width of the pile block. Then some eta G is same. QUG divided by NQU. This is for a clay soil. For a clay soil. If it is a sandy soil, then it is going to be QUG is equal to FSPL. FSPL, frictional resistance into PL, perimeter into length. P is perimeter of the pile group. Then small p is perimeter of the single, but that's not needed. Capital B is width of the pile group. Now, eta G is the formula is Fs capital PL divided by N into Fs into small pl. Capital மேலே போடுறது நியூமரேட்டரில் we put capital P. Since we are considering it as a block, entire block, so perimeter of the entire block, that is square block, so 4B. So perimeter of the entire block into length divided by n number of piles into single pile capacity. The same formula, Fs is frictional resistance into small p into L. Now what is small p? Perimeter of the single pile. The single pile can be a square or a single pile can be a circle. Based on that, the perimeter varies. So single pile oda perimeter is small p. So small p into length. Length of the pile and length of the pile group is same, capital L. Okay, into 100. We put in this formula, we find eta G. In this formula, there is only frictional resistance, skin friction, and there is no tip resistance because it is a sandy soil. Because we know in sandy soil, friction will be there. The load is transmitted by the resistance is given by the friction of the sand. So that's why only we are considering the friction. So we have this formula. Okay, we will look into the problem. Very important problems, and based on this we